Carl. How did it feel hearing Lindsay refer to you as Cocaine Carl? And did you know that she said it before you saw the episode?
Something's wrong with Carl. The way he was speaking to me, he was Cocaine Carl tonight.
I did not know she called me Cocaine Carl until the show aired. I'd heard something was said, but I did not know that it was said. Now, what I'm struggling with in all of that is, you said you were upset and having a tough time, that's fine, but saying that about something that has clearly been a major problem for me. Yes, you've been so supportive of my journey and helpful, but accusing me of being on a substance that I'm in recovery from, that I haven't touched in over 3+ years, that everybody on this stage knows I've had a major problem with alcohol and cocaine, it almost killed me. I hope you know, accusing someone of being on a substance that they're in recovery from can cause relapse and even more issue. I've never been called Cocaine Carl in my entire life.
I would like to say, first of all, it was absolutely wrong of me to question your sobriety knowing that, like, how hard you've worked. And so I am sorry that I even questioned it to begin with. Now, I don't think it was wrong for me to question your behavior when your behavior was a little aggressive and dismissive.
But that's the problem. It wasn't, and we all witnessed it.
Can I finish what this is about me and him, and not you.
It's still delusional, your take. To this day, you haven't apologized about calling him Cocaine Carl.
Is it possible that it's what she experienced and not what you experienced?
But I was there.
Do you want to speak for me, Kyle, or am I allowed to finish what I'm saying?
End the sentence with "I'm sorry."
Well, I would love for you to stop cutting me off.
I don't know why would you come at his sobriety the way you did. There's not a world in which I can reason with that.
Kyle, I am his partner. I'm witnessing his behavior and, like, his aggression towards me that I'm feeling.
It doesn't pencil out.
Sorry, you don't get to own my emotions.
Accusing someone of doing drugs feels like a relationship-ending accusation. Like, that's...
And it
feels cutthroat, it feels below the belt, it feels like knife stuck in and turned.
You were weaponizing his sobriety.
Was it wrong of me? Yes, and I do apologize for saying Cocaine Carl. I was emotional, I was drunk, and I was having a conversation. But I do have a lot of questions about what is considered sober and what is considered not. Is weed in the clear of considered sobriety? A week before filming, Carl was on mushrooms at a music festival.
We took a small microdose together, and we actually looked at each other and said, we're not doing this again.
Okay, correct, but I don't claim to be sober.
Well, so, but do you not know his definition or his relationship or what his agreement is?
I know, why are you so fixated on his definition of sobriety? Why aren't you just supportive of the path?
No, I am, I always have been.
But you're not.
But
you're so angry that he smokes weed. You told me you don't like that he does that.
I'll tell you why it bothers me. Any alcohol that I drank was always used against me.
Because you get angry.
I would go out to dinner with a girlfriend and be questioned about how many glasses of wine. I'm like, I literally had 1 glass of wine.
Well, when you come home and you've had a little bit of energy, I want to understand.
Okay, but it's
how many drinks have you had, which I felt like was a fair question.
It's not fair to continuously question me about something I'm not doing wrong, like going to dinner and having a martini.
If you're faced and activated, do you think that's a good time to be trying to figure out what's happening with him?
No, of course not.
Okay.
No, but I was at home talking to Gabby.
Right.
One of my best friends, trying to figure it out with her.
You did it with me the next weekend, too.
Well, yeah, when we got home.
2 hours of talking about it where I sat there and listened.
As we're in the car on the way home, he's like picking at me. I'm like, what the f? Like, why are you this aggressive with me? And then all of a sudden he starts, like, switching the narrative, like, and he's like, well, you've been drinking. And I'm like, if you're gonna accuse me of drinking, then you better be clean.
Still accusing him of, like, being on drugs and doing stuff.
Were you surprised that Lindsay questioned his sobriety, Danielle?
Yes. Just period, yes.
Was there a point in time you felt like Lindsay's support for your sobriety ended or changed?
I mean, listen, she's been supportive. I don't want to say she wasn't at all. I come with a ton of baggage. Like, I have a lot of things that, like, I have to put on the table right when I meet someone, and it's a lot. And
You talk
Don't-
very badly about yourself. You've done it all day. You're not
I mean,
as
you read the internet?
you're not as awful
Well,
as.
the internet is hateful.
Dude, we all have, we all
You
come
do
with a
not
lot of
come with a
baggage.
lot of baggage. Just because you're sober does not mean you are like in the disregard pile.
Well, it's how
I think
I'm
he's trying to take ownership.
I'm trying to take ownership.
I know, but
But he
so
falls
much
on
of
so
it.
many swords just because he had this addiction.
Chad from Weatherford, Texas, said, watching the season back, do you regret any of the things you said to Carl about his sobriety? And have you apologized for anything off camera because we didn't see you apologize on camera?
Yeah, I regret not using delicate words, more delicate words in those
what does that
moments. And
mean?
I, of
What's
course,
more
like,
delicate word than
Than
like
Cocaine
Carl
Carl.
and Scandival?
Like the weird thing is that you don't regret calling him Cocaine Carl.
I do. I
you
just
wish you
apologized.
said
I just
more
apologized
delicate
for it
words.
literally 10 minutes ago.
I know, but
Well, then you said
but
but. That's
in
what threw
this-
me off.
She regrets it. She feels bad. She doesn't.
Thank you,
Period.
Gabby.
The end. We're moving on.
Yeah, no, I didn't apologize off camera. We have not spoken. This is the first time that we've spoken, and I just apologized 10 minutes ago.